it is Brian, Alsruhe, neversay.com, and I had kind of a off week last week. It started off on Monday where I wanted to come in and hit a deadlift PR of 725. However, my technique did not decide to show up that day, and I missed it. That could have gone better. And then I came in Wednesday and said, I'm gonna hit a 510-pound bench press. Since I missed it at super training, I'm gonna get some redemption. And then I ended up having to crawl out underneath the bar. That helped my ego. And then Friday I came in and decided to hit the circus dumbbell because I have it coming up in a competition. However, my head was so out of it that I thought I had 175 loaded, but it was actually 190 because one side I had a 10 and a 5 that was not on the other. And a little bit hard to balance. It was not a good week for me, and to be completely honest, when I am not doing well lifting, I am not that nice of a person to be around. I care very much about how I perform, and I get probably a little bit more frustrated than most people. But that means whenever I am not doing well, people are always asking me, why do you keep pushing yourself? Why do you keep doing this? Why is it not enough for you? Why do you keep trying to push these limits? You're gonna end up hurting yourself. Something's gonna go wrong. Why do you do it? Because I am way too blessed not to. Now, my gym here in Maryland is not a big spot and we don't have a ton of members, but every single one of them is hugely inspiring and hugely awesome in their own way, because every single person who walks the door has something going on. Some people are too old, some people are too young, some people don't have genetic gifts, some people don't have money, some people don't have whatever it is, fill in the blank. But the cool thing about all the people that stay at my gym is that they find a way to overcome. All of them understand that one of the biggest secrets of life is not taking things for granted. With that in mind, a couple weekends ago, a guy named Ryan emailed me and said, hey, could me and a couple of my friends come up to the gym and do an open workout with you guys? We want to learn some strongman stuff. Sure, man, absolutely. So when Saturday came, Ryan walked through the door with his friend Zabi and his friend Kaylin. Now, most people who walk through this door are either competitive strongman, competitive powerlifters. They have a certain thing and a certain plan and a certain goal in mind. When I met Zabi does not have part of his arm and his other hand is underdeveloped. So immediately my brain starts sprinting, trying to think of ways that I'm going to help adapt him to the different strongman movements, what I'm gonna do. I turn around and I'm trying to buy time. I'm stalling, I'm going, how are you gonna do this? What's gonna happen? Blah, blah, blah. Going down line. I just told him to go get warmed up and I was scrambling. And then I turned around and there was Zabi doing pull-ups and an incline bench press, balancing the bar on essentially his elbow. So immediately I was like, okay, this dude is awesome. He obviously knows what he's doing. This is going to be an awesome, awesome day. I am preparing to see something amazing. And I did. They went on training and all three of them were absolutely amazing people with terrific personalities, terrific attitudes, and terrific work ethics, which is somebody who is always welcome in the doors of Never Say Athletics. Now, I kind of pride myself on believing in the impossible. Every single day I see people do things that they should not be able to do. However, with Zabi, I knew there was going to be some problems just because some of the strongman movements are tough to do with only one arm. Wrong. I was absolutely blown away. He was doing the banded bench press. He was doing circus dumbbell press. He was doing the yoke. He was doing Atlas stones. He even did a log clean and press. And after he was doing the log clean and press, for those of you who have never done a log clean and press, it is highly intensive on your grip and trying to figure out what to do with your arms, except Zabi doesn't even have an arm and he figured out how to do it. I was confused. So after he did that, I walked up to him and I was like, congratulations, man. You have done something that I thought was impossible. You have just expanded my vision and absolutely amazed, man. Absolutely amazed. Anyway, they have all become members of our gym. Now they live a couple hours away, so they have to drive here only on the weekends, but super, super happy to have them. And I am absolutely blown away by the inspiration that Zabi is to not only myself, but to everyone around him, because never one time ever have I heard him complain about what he can and cannot do. Last weekend we were doing deadlifts and the bar was off balance, obviously, because one of his arms was longer than the other. So we tied a chain to his arm, to the bar, and he was doing deadlifts. Absolutely amazing. So next time you have a complaint, next time you're feeling sorry for yourself, next time that you come up with an excuse of why you can't do something, remember, you have both your arms. Figure it out. And then we also have two other guys who are actually competing in the Adaptive Arnold Classic for Strongman. And what adaptive means is that they're missing body parts and they need to figure out how to do the strongman movements without those. And they're going to the Arnold Classic. That is something that I dream about doing. They are doing it. They are at a higher level of strongman than I am, and I have every excuse in the world, and they have zero excuses, and they are getting it done. These guys' names are John and Tom. Now, John lost his legs in the war, in an explosion, and then Tom actually lost his leg in a car accident, and both are pretty recent. Both have told me their story, and I want to share them on the channel here very soon. I'm gonna try to start incorporating more of that into my channel, where I show you guys some of these amazing people and just show how inspiring they are to me and how inspiring they should be to you guys. Now, like I said, they're both training for the Arnold Classic in the adaptive division. So rather than picking up an Atlas stone from the ground and putting it over a bar or onto a platform, they pick it up off a platform and transfer it to another one. And their weights are no joke. They are doing close to the same exact weights that guys in my class are doing, except they only have part of their body to do it with. And again, both of these guys, just like Zabi, never ever feel sorry for themselves. I never once hear them come in and say, I can't do that. They go, well, let's see what I can do, or let me see how I can work this and adapt to make this work for me. They are not making excuses, they are not complaining, they are not whining, they are getting it done. And that is massively, massively, massively inspirational to me. So when people ask me, why do you keep pushing? Why do you go for these limits? Why you're gonna hurt yourself? Why are you doing this to yourself? Because I am too blessed not to. There are things every single day that we take for granted that in a split second, they can all be gone, whether it be your loved ones, whether it be your legs, whether it be your arm. It doesn't matter. It can all disappear. Do not take it for granted. You have these gifts. You are a blessed individual. Act like it. Use the gifts that you've been given. Otherwise, it is a complete slap in the face to everyone who's out there getting it done with less than you have. It's really tough to complain about a set of squats to a guy with no legs. So yesterday I'm working up on squats, and John and Tom walked in right before my 650 squat attempt. Now, if you do not know me and you come to the gym, here is a little clue about me. When I'm getting ready to go for something, I am a different person. I am not a nice guy. I do not want to talk. I do not want to speak. I don't want to hear a thing. I am focused. I am moving. And so they walked in, and I don't really know what Tom really thought of me at the beginning, because I was like, what's up, man? And then was on my own world. So I get up and I go and I hit this 650 squat, which went surprisingly well. And then I talked to those guys and just was listening to their stories and everything like that. Now, my previous PR was 685 on the squat. But as you guys know, if you follow the channel for any amount of time, I've been chasing the 700 for a very long time. And seeing those guys being there in wheelchairs, with prosthetic legs, on crutches, doing deadlifts with one leg, there was absolutely no way I was not going to go for 700 pounds. I may not get it, but I'm going for it because I am too blessed not to. I had some of my awesome training partners around me. I had the guys who are overcoming amazing odds. I loaded the bar with 700, I walk it out, and it is super dicey. But once I started dropping, I pushed my knees out. I'm thinking about my brace. I'm not thinking about my legs. I know my legs are strong enough to push this. It's just whether my brace is gonna hold out. So I hit depth, I come up, and I am extremely happy. So I am super excited to be sharing this with you guys. A 700-pound squat does mean an awful lot to me. You guys should know, I reference it so many times in past videos. But now officially, I have a 400-pound push press, a 505 bench, a 700-pound squat, and a 710-pound deadlift. I have a feeling that the T-Rex arms are gonna get overcome, and the squat is gonna take over the deadlift. Time will tell. But I am even more excited to be able to share this video of such a big milestone in my life. I was planning on making a video about all the three guys that I mentioned previously in this video who have overcome amazing odds and are a huge inspiration to me. And it's just so awesome that on something that means so much to me, like a 700-pound squat, it all just worked out that it's all on the same video. Guys, thank you so much for letting me tape some of your stuff. I want to sit down with each and every one of you and do a little bit of an interview just to tell a little bit of your story and let you guys speak to this audience to say exactly what it means to overcome, to persevere, to become a better person, and to do great things with your life. You guys are an inspiration, and I thank you so much for being part of our gym. All right, so there you guys go. There is a 700-pound squat and three absolutely amazing individuals that will hopefully help inspire you, hopefully help you look at life a little bit differently. Don't take so many things for granted. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. Find ways to overcome and create solutions not excuses. I will see you guys later in the week. I'm planning on doing a how to yoke walk video. Hopefully that goes well, but until I see you, go out, do something amazing with your lives, keep working hard. People, don't take things for granted. Be nice to each other, and I'll catch up with you then.